If you're an Amazon seller that's noticing your sales start to decrease, then you may want to consider revamping your listing when it comes to keywords, your product title, your bullet points, your product description and EBC content, and lastly, your product images and videos. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at a blog post that SellerLabs wrote up and seeing what kind of actionable value that we can extract from it to help you with getting that conversion rate back up. So let's jump into it. All right, so now you should be able to see my screen as we explore this SellerLabs blog post. Now I will say there's a lot of value in this SellerLabs blog post, so I hope that you get value. And if you do, please do click that thumbs up button here on this video. All right, so the title of this blog post is Amazon Product Listing Optimization, Top 5 Ways to Expand Visibility and Boost Conversions. All right, so the first things first, what is Amazon optimization? If you don't know, basically it is optimizing the product title, product description, the product features, and benefits. A lot of people that write these kind of blog posts don't talk about the benefits too much, and the features is just like what it does, right? It's a warmer, it gets warm up to 104 degrees. That would be a feature. The benefit, let's say it's a back warmer or some kind of back massager, right? Just in this example. So the benefit would be, what does that mean to the actual customer? What does 104 degrees back warmer actually mean? Well, it means that you're going to be really relaxed when you wear this thing. It's going to really ease any kind of cramping or muscle tension that you have in your body. That 104 degrees is going to really help you feel better. So when you write copy and optimize your listing, which SellerLabs actually says you should do regularly done product listing optimization helps Amazon sellers too. So this is something you should do regularly. And when you do it, you need to focus on what the value the customer will experience is, right? Write copy around what that value is and be sure that you have your customer avatar in mind. Like really carve out exactly who this person is, name them. If her name is, create a name, Betty. Betty is 47 and she's got 3 kids that are teenagers. And that way when you're writing copy to Betty, your ideal customer, you're gonna be more resonating with that person. You're gonna actually make better sense and you're gonna actually say the things that Betty needs to hear that typical Bettys have concerns within their heads so that your sales copy actually hits and it's more impactful for your Betty, right? So let's keep on moving. Reasons to optimize your product listings. Now, like I just said before, this needs to be done regularly. Now, I would say regularly means between 3 to 6 months. There's a lot of changes that do happen in the world and in the marketplace and on Amazon with Amazon's trends and with keywords and things like that. So every 3 to 6 months I feel like should be a good time range, but what optimization regularly is going to do for you, optimizing regularly, it's going to improve your search discoverability and help you actually rank higher and get more views. I mean, even if you start doing Amazon posts, that's going to allow you a lot of free organic discoverability. You got to be brand registered. I made another video about this, so go check out my videos. But Amazon posts is a great way to get some free discoverability and ultimately give you some free sales and decrease your cost of customer acquisition. Next, it says here, increase impressions and click-through rate by optimizing and updating the content, which is preserving the critical focus of the buyer's pain points. So right there, pain points. Benefits are talking about the results after the pain points are addressed, but pain points are very important because you're talking about why they would buy your product in the first place. What concerns are they gonna be thinking about as they're looking at your listing? And you need to make sure that you know those pain points very, very well so that you can talk directly to them and kind of poke and prod and make those pain points seem bigger. And then you want to talk about the results and how this product has helped so many other people with these same pain points overcome them and achieve XYZ results. Now it says here, improve conversion rate by monitoring reviews and delivering a high-class customer experience. Now I talked about a tool recently called AMZ Alert. This is going to definitely help you with monitoring reviews. You're going to literally get alerted whether a good or a bad review comes in so that you can immediately act on it, reply to that review, and show the customer that they are being heard and that their problem or is being addressed or their congratulations is being thanked. The last point here is to stay up to date with Amazon's trends and policies. Now, mostly I would say focus on the trends because like I just said, Amazon Posts is a somewhat new thing. It's still in beta mode, but if you're brand registered, not many sellers are doing this Amazon Post thing on a regular basis, and it's a great way that you can capitalize on some free exposure on the Amazon platform. Now, for the fact that you're even watching videos like this, that shows that you're out there trying to stay on top of the trends. So really good job there with watching these kind of videos. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you are getting value from any of my my videos at all. Here it says, which of my listings need to be optimized first? Now basically what this is saying is you should start with that low-hanging fruit. The listings that are getting a good amount of impressions and clicks and exposure and visibility, but maybe their conversion rate isn't so great. So SellerLabs is recommending that you should start there, try to get those conversion rates higher, because those are gonna give you the biggest bang on your buck, you know, on your actual attention, on your time that you're spending. So that's where you should be starting. All right, so now we're gonna be talking about how to actually optimize your product listing. And the first thing they wanna kick off with is to do the keyword research. Now I mentioned this before, but basically keywords are always changing on a regular basis. You know, the keywords that had high search volume back in Q4 of 2021 are not gonna have the highest search volume in 2022 Q1 and Q2. It's gonna change, things are gonna change. So you need to be on top of those changing keywords. And if you can kind of ride the wave and you can find some of those keywords that are coming up and getting more search volume, then that's gonna position your listing to get a lot more sales in the upcoming months. And when it comes to keyword research, it looks like SellerLabs actually has a keyword research tool. I would also recommend Seller.Tools keyword research tool, because that one is actually in the Amazon platform. It's a Chrome extension that basically shows you some keyword suggestions, like when you're doing searches on the Amazon platform, as well as insights into those keywords that you search. They're gonna show you monthly sales and daily orders and daily search volume and monthly search volume. So I definitely would recommend Seller.Tools, and I'd also obviously recommend Helium 10. They have a really great keyword tool. So really, whatever tool you're using, have fun with it. Okay, whether it's you or a VA, but if you're doing it, try to allot X amount of time every day to just spending a little bit of time and looking into specific keywords. Try to have fun with it. If you really do not like doing that at all, then I highly recommend that you outsource keyword research to some kind of VA, somebody that you find on Upwork that can spend their hour or two a day in finding you some better keywords to start targeting. Then once you have this list, then you can go about revamping your listing and incorporating those new keywords into your listing and maybe even into your PPC campaigns. So before we continue on, let me quickly tell you about who I am and what we do inside my Amazon marketing agency. Real quick, if you don't know me, my name is Ian Smith with Evolve Media. We're an Amazon marketing agency that helps sellers boost the conversion rate of their listings using photo and video content. We actually put many of our conversion rate boosting strategies into our free Amazon listing checklist. You can get access to this by going to zonchecklist.com. At Evolve Media, we help sellers rank higher, get more reviews, increase their PPC return on ad spend, bring in new customers through off-Amazon marketing strategies, and we even help sellers obtain their Amazon customer data, like their names, mailing addresses, emails, and phone numbers. So if you need help with scaling up your Amazon business, then book a free consulting call with me by going to evolvemediaagency.com. All right, so now let's continue on with the video. Now the next tip SellerLabs tells you is to update backend keywords. So what this means is to use hidden keywords such as synonyms and things like that. So if you sell headphones, then using words like earphones and earbuds, like diversify the keywords that you're writing when it comes to your product titles and bullet points. Here's some tips and tricks for backend keywords. Put the most important keywords first. If possible, apply additional keyword types. Include popular abbreviations and alternative names. Again, this is like the synonyms and different ways that people may refer to a pair of headphones. They may call it earbuds or earphones, headset, words like that. Refrain from using irrelevant keywords. So this is kind of common sense, but don't use a lot of keywords that don't even apply here. Avoid duplicating keywords in titles and bullet points. So instead of just saying headphones a million times on your listing, use those synonyms in different wordings for what headphones are. And don't worry too much about the whole plurals, if there's an S or not, just use the full word. Amazon's A9 algorithm will fix it all. All right, now when it comes to your product titles, here is a quick list of do's and don'ts. Okay, so a do, stay within the 200 character limit. Do not overstuff with keywords. Make it normal language. Don't just make it seem like you're keyword stuffing. Do, include the most important keywords first. So front load those high search volume keywords that you're really trying to rank for, or go a little bit longer tail that maybe have a little bit of lower search volume, because you know that if you rank high on those lower search volumes, that's more likely that you're actually going to get seen, versus trying to target high search volume keywords where the chances of you actually ranking on like page 1 are very slim because the competition has it all locked up pretty good. In your product title, do not write about promotions like free shipping or for sales. I mean, you don't want to actually do that. That's kind of against TOS. You do want to capitalize the first letter of each word. You do not want to use HTML characters such as symbols or as that whole registered trademark little copywritten little symbols. I don't really like when people do that, so I wouldn't recommend that you do it. SellerLabs doesn't recommend that you do that either. Yes, it's great that your brand is registered, but you don't have to actually put the little R in there. Do address buyer's intent. Do not include prices or seller information. Do specify your brand, name, material, purpose, model, color, and quantity. Product title is going to be an easy way for them to see yours. That's going to increase your click-through rate the more information you're putting into your product title pertaining to your actual product as far as the color, material, purpose, quantity, things like that. So there's a balance between keywords that you're focusing on as well as like tech specs. And lastly, you do want to spell out measurements such as your pounds, inches, feet, weights, things like that. All right, so here's a quick little template. Basically, you got your brand plus model plus product type plus additional information. So as you see here, Amazon Basics, 30% recycled multi-purpose copy, printer paper, dash, 8.5 by 11 inches. A lot of people when they're buying paper, they want to see what is the exact size. They're looking for specific sizing information. And then what is the actual quantity? You're gonna get 3 reams in this case, 1,500 sheets total. So that's really cool because some people may not know how much is in a ream. So just being a little bit specific there and taking it a little step further, that's what's gonna help you get that high click-through rate, which is gonna get people to your listing, and then hopefully the rest of your product images and your copy and your EBC content, that's what's gonna actually get you that conversion. Now, SellerLabs here says to write compelling product descriptions and perfect the bullet points. That is very copy-oriented. In my personal opinion, I never really read the bullet points unless I'm looking for tech specs and like what's included type of things. When it comes to product descriptions, to be completely honest with you, I'm more of an EBC content looking at those pictures, right? I'm not really reading. So I like to tell Amazon sellers that you should really focus on photos and letting your photos do the selling for you. Make it so that if they only looked at the photos, they would have enough information to make a buying decision about your product. But going back to the product descriptions and bullet points and stuff, where it really does matter, it's not so much the conversion rate, but it really matters for SEO and putting in some keywords. So the more copy you can put into your bullet points and your product descriptions, that EBC content, putting in raw copy is gonna help you with SEO. When you put in images into your EBC content, you gotta be putting in those alt keywords. So back-end kind of metadata type of keywords. You should be putting a whole bunch of copy around wherever you can, the title, the bullet points, product description, because that's what the Amazon algorithm robots are gonna be looking at. And just like what I'm saying, humans are not necessarily looking at that. I mean, some may, I'm not one of those people, but robots are more importantly looking at those keywords. So that's where you need to really make sure that you put your keywords in those areas. Now, this is a good little note here. It says, important note, go the extra mile, anticipate questions shoppers may have, and then answer them preemptively in your product description. So this is looking at your competitors' questions and answers, getting ideas on how you can address concerns there, looking at your own questions and answers. If you don't have any, me and my team can get you 25 or 50, which is really helpful for SEO because Amazon is gonna look at your questions and answers for keywords, as well as it's gonna help your conversion rate. Your shoppers are gonna look in your Q&A section for concerns that they may have, what's included, what size, how does it size, is it a large, really a large, or should I order a medium because maybe the large is really an extra large, sizing information like that. So preemptively anticipate what shoppers are gonna be thinking, and also in the same order that they're gonna be thinking things. All right, point number 3, this is where SellerLabs is finally getting into the high quality product images and videos. So let's see what kind of stuff they have here. Short hint, product listings with succinct and catchy videos that outline the use of your product and highlight its value for a customer can help you outdo your competitors by persuading buyers to go for your product. I am a huge fan of videos, and Amazon is constantly rolling out more placements for videos on their platform. So I 100% agree, having short, to the point videos, multiple videos, not just having one long video, multiple videos that shows what's included, some kind of social proof, close-ups on your products, talking about the materials, the quality, all things about your product. Video can answer so many questions and address concerns and increase your listing's conversion rate big time. If you need help with getting any kind of videos made for your listing, me and my team would love to help. We create Amazon product, like sponsored video ads, we create review style videos, we create videos for that video slider down there, we'll create FAQ videos for your customer Q&A section. You know, that's an overlooked place from a lot of sellers. They don't realize that you can actually post a video as an answer in the customer Q&A section. Your competitors are probably not doing that, so if you were to do it, you're gonna stand out from your competition. The more videos you have, the more likely you will stand out from your competition, because not many sellers are really investing right now into video. So again, reach out to me and my team. Go to evolvemediaagency.com if you need help with getting more videos created for your listing. Now, the next point SellerLabs makes here is improve your product reviews. Now, this is a tough one because you gotta be careful. You don't wanna do the whole review manipulation stuff, but you do want to get some good reviews and you want them to show up on the first page there on your listing, you know, under that top reviews section. So you do wanna try and be able to reach past customers, ask them for a review, and then also get your audience to click on that helpful button in that top review section on the higher reviews, you know, the higher stars, so that that's gonna push down those lower star reviews. If you need help with drowning out some low quality reviews, then again, reach out to me and my team. If you need help with getting more photo reviews, we can help you out. We're not really big on getting you quantity, like a bunch of different text reviews, but we can help you with getting quality reviews, photo reviews. So ultimately what it comes down to is you need a post-purchase strategy where you can email or reach out to your past customers and say, hey, hope you loved your product. If you did, please do give us a review. Technically, you know, communicating with them off Amazon is not super in line with TOS, and also doing that filter like what I just said, if you liked your product, leave us a review. This is all a little bit hairy, a little bit risky, but if you can reach out to your customers, which we also can help you with, we're able to get your past Amazon customer data, get their email addresses, then you can email market to them, ask them for a review. It's a strategy that definitely works. We have a lot of customers that are using this strategy and it's really helping them with getting more reviews and getting positive reviews on their listing. So definitely put some time and energy into building up some kind of review strategy and try to go as safe and least amount risky as possible. All right, the next point SellerLabs makes here is manage your pricing and overall your offer. Where is your price point? They say here, make use of loss leader products. So if you have a wide product line or if you have a consumable product, this may potentially work for you. If you didn't know about Costco's whole rotisserie chicken, they sell a chicken, fully cooked, full-size chicken for $4.99. That's like insane, especially in these inflated times. $4.99, $5 for an entire chicken is like crazy low. So you know Costco is losing money on that, right? But it keeps people like me and a whole lot of other families going back to buy that chicken because it does taste real good. It tastes way better than a lot of the other grocery stores. So I love the taste of the chicken, I love the price point, but that's what keeps me coming back. So if you have the ability to create some kind of loss leader product, that may just be what you need to get your foot in the door, get your rankings higher, get some sales velocity going, because as you get more sales, that means the higher chances you have of getting more reviews, getting more rankings. So ultimately what I would say here when it comes to the price is put a coupon on your listing, have your price anchored up here, and then drop it down by using coupons. And that's gonna really help with your conversion rate because coupons push urgency, right? People, if they see a coupon, they know it's not gonna be there for long. So if you can get them to buy quicker by using a coupon, kind of an impulse buy, then that's how you can increase your conversion rate and ultimately do this whole loss leader approach that they're saying here in this blog post. All right, so here's quick fire, some of the bonus strategies that SellerLabs recommends. Enroll in the Amazon Brand Registry program. Now, a lot of the sellers that I talk to are already enrolled, but really it comes down to fully maximizing your brand registry powers, right? You get a storefront, so design your storefront. You get the ability, once you have the storefront designed, you then have the ability to create Amazon posts. So create Amazon posts, that's free traffic, free visibility, really helps with discoverability. It's really big on mobile right now. I highly recommend it. Also, it helps with brand registry. You can now have an EBC content design. So get that design, get some really nice photos taken, some lifestyle images, some white background images, some images that are going to accurately represent your product and give shoppers the accurate representation of what your product looks like scale-wise and all that. So highly recommend the brand registry program. Next, they say drive external traffic to your Amazon listing. Now, really the best external traffic right now is Google search. You drive to either directly to your listing or drive them to a landing page. Both is a great option. Both is gonna get you some better keyword ranking. I would personally recommend driving them to a landing page because you have more leverage there. You can do an email pop, get their email address. You can do more sales copy. You can do testimonial videos. You can do different types of photos of people holding up your product. You can build more social proof with a landing page. And then when you link them from your landing page to your listing, you can get some keyword attribution in that process. So there's a lot of benefits. I've made a lot of videos talking about why you should be driving external traffic to your listing. So if you want to book a free call with me to talk more about this, again, go to evolvemediaagency.com. Next, SellerLabs here says, mind the hidden pitfalls. They say spying on competition. This is a great idea. This guy here says, keeping an eye on the competition isn't a bad idea. However, seeking to copy or emulate what a competitor is doing could be bad. So there, again, I talked about a tool called AMZ Alert. This is a great way to spy on your competition. Just go to amzalert.com to check out what you can do there, but you can literally get alerts, notifications for stock levels being low, BSR changes, keyword ranking changes, all from an ASIN that you don't necessarily own. So I definitely recommend spying on your competition and seeing what they're doing, seeing if they're running out of stock so that you can then start bidding higher in PPC terms of their keywords because you know that they may be out of stock here pretty soon. All right, so that pretty much wraps up all of the tips and value that I could really extract from this SellerLabs blog post. I hope you got some value from this. Again, if you did, click that thumbs up button. It really helps out me and my YouTube channel. Again, if you want to book a free consulting call with me, I'm super available. Go to evolvemediaagency.com. I love talking with people that watch my videos. I love getting ideas for future videos by talking to them because there are so many things that I've learned just by talking to sellers around the world. So again, I invite you to reach out to me, book a call with me, and thank you for watching this video, and I'll catch you in the next one.